Ah, yes, the animals, they have come back for Josh.
Hello. I'm back. Oh, we started. But
Yes, yes, we have.
Josh, I kind of forgot why you whispered me last time, Josh.
what?
What?
I've got a message that just says from Kuiper.
What?
Oh, yeah, no, I got the whisper as well from Josh, but we're just saying what spells he picked.
Yeah, I got that as well. That's what
Why? Why you get that?
I don't know.
Is
I
it 'cause-
literally did it to myself. You have
Maybe-
control over him.
Oh, I do have control over Kuiper, yes.
That'd be why,
That's
yeah.
not.
God damn it. Yes, I see that.
Who's been peeking at my sheets?
Lee gave me permission for your sheets when you first joined the game.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing another
Wow.
tally. I am not doing
I see
another
where I
tally.
stand.
We're not doing this dance again.
I still have access to Anthony's sheet.
Actually, that's a good point. Do you have access to Jack's sheet, Dion?
No.
Okay, then that's only just me that's getting this then.
What?
I mean, you say what? People will be able to see that on Friday when it goes up.
Why
Anyway,
would her having access to my character sheet be able to see what I'm... Oh, right, that's what this is all about. Everything has just slipped into place.
Anyway, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Dark Tides of Runeterra. We are not doing the tally again.
You bring up the tally, and I will give you a reason to give you a tally. You think I can't find more words? Perhaps you would like to begin with words that end in us and start with orc?
That's more
Orcus
a,
Valley. Let's go.
that's more a pain towards Dion.
And will mean the certain death of your character.
I mean, let's face it, Jericho's had it coming a while now.
Fair.
That actually sounded a lot harsher than I meant it to, but okay.
I didn't say anything because I mostly agreed. Jericho, he got it coming.
He does. He's going to meet an end, and there's a 75% chance it's going to be Minotaur related. Anyway, last time on the Dark Tides of Runeterra, we've all made it back from Bandle after a little bit of a party, a little bit of a celebration, and a couple of magical items being handed out to people. We still never found a magic item for the twins.
No.
Caramel dancing from the other room.
You could probably homebrew something if you really need to.
Would you like a cloak of displacement?
No.
That is my go-to magic item to give people now. Would you like a cloak of displacement?
I know.
You'll have to fight Umpa for it. So,
It's a hat. It doesn't do anything, but you now feel that you're called the triplets rather than the twins.
God. Don't tempt me. I will make a mimic hat that basically implants its own personality into people.
We've
Oh
we've
my god.
another personality in the twins though.
Anyway, let me hit things. Caramel dancing from another room is now on, and I'm ready to smash things.
Well, yeah, because you did end up heading back to find the world basically gone to shit. The mist basically invading everywhere. There are a couple of familiar old faces in the mist, taunting you. And of course, some people rush forward to try and fight. Alekxander taunted the Changeling, aka the Grumble, aka Dorian, who then went, okay, you want to fight? Fight yourself. So we now have an Alex versus Alex match going on. We also have Nico coming out of the mists, who is also now fallen, basically ruined. And as Delris tried to do something there, she turned into Nautilus, so now she is almost 40 foot in the air. Also, a certain Solari person stepped out of the mist to just basically lock eyes to Kuiper.
Mm.
And that is where I actually drag us over. There's a couple of for fuck's sake, the word murder hobo can be seen on the newly undusted accent. A few other creatures crawl out of the mists to give aid. Some of you'll recognize these kind of things straight away. It's a couple of the spectral riders, aka like the
Uh-huh.
ghostly centaur people. Potoo, you see, and I forget how many it is, so let me just flick this to the map before I drag you out of it. 3 ghost sharks emerge. And so it's basically 3 centaurs, 3 ghost sharks. But one of the spectral centaurs, rather than carrying what seems to be a long spear, is carrying an ornate looking horn. And this is there where I will drag you over to the map. I
Lemma.
realise I messed up things up, so I'm going to drag you off the map. No one saw anything, shush.
Honestly, I saw it, and I'm not actually sure my brain could deal with that eldritch abomination of I don't know what the fuck was going on.
It's more something that should have been on a GM layer. Well, it's quite visible to everyone else, because that's the one thing I forgot to do.
I've already lost everything, so Lamau, give me something to stab.
And there we go.
Just how freaking Delris like, ooh.
Yeah, Delris is pretty much 39 foot up in this air.
Yep.
No, I don't know what's more heresy. The fact that it's Caramel Dancing itself, or the fact that it's the English dub of Caramel Dancing.
What?
Just Jack typing in the English lyrics to Caramel Dancing.
Alexander is not fucking okay right now.
This is what happens when Alexander goes too long without proper battle. Either way, yes, I will be asking for initiatives from people now.
Oh,
Forgive me, I have 2 of me to click on, and I clicked the wrong one first. Did
Oh,
I
you
even
know,
manage
I
to click
almost
on
did something by accident with that, and almost let you still have control over the other one.
Yes! Anyway, I can actually put Colonel Dancing from another room on.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Jesus.
5. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to say while this is going on, Pinco
Ooh.
is essentially trying to maintain the hallowed mist, while Waffleberg is just shooting at other spirits that are coming out from the sides.
Can that many have them?
So let's see, what is the initiatives I'm giving people? You, it is +4. Boom. Oh, a 10. That is bad. You use that. Your dex is +4 as well. 12. What about the rest of these peeps? Okay, they're not in it yet, so I just need the stats from this other window. Where are your stats? Why does the centaurs have dex +1? Screw that. +4. Because they're not mummies.
I almost forgot about my rocket. My audacity.
I am about to go 2,000,000 degrees of absolute annihilation on all the
6 for
children.
you.
Don't know why the children now. Come on, Bram. You can stab adults as well.
And a 2 for you. Okay, so you've gone up 16. Let me just do that. Oh wait, yeah, you need to be added to the turn order yourself. Add turn. Whose turn have we not added yet?
Engraving lads.
Mariah,
I've rolled it.
did you?
I got a 14.
Okay. It's just that you didn't click your icon, so I got confused then as well. And the only other person then we need to roll is
Yeah, that's trying to remember what flipping I know what I'm looking for, baby. That's the one.
okay. So we'll just need to sort out some of this stuff. Who is tied? Yours is +2, theirs is +4, so I'm bumping those up to 13.5.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
You're fine, you're fine. What was your dex bonus, Kuiper?
1, but the initiative bonus is 5, if that changes anything.
It does. That means you go first. So, yes.
Oh yes,
Wait.
baby.
I just realised.
What?
That is confusing. I thought it actually changed that to not saying Alexander Romero for that. But apparently it did. No. This is not Alexander Romero. This is fake Alexander at top with 20.
I'm the only person in the entire turn order with a name. Why?
No, Potoo's there, Kuiper's there, Delris is there, Mariah's there.
I'm the
So
only
is
person in the turn order allowed to see my own name.
Jack. That's how it's been since Roll20 started. We know this.
How it is for everybody.
So, it would be fake Alex's turn first. So yes, he is going to bonus action to do the Ragey Rage.
A man after my own heart. Literally and figuratively.
He is then going to give me a second, because here's the thing. Yes, I know how barbarians work. No, I don't know how paladins work. You can expend one spell slot to deal radiant damage to a target. I will say, when it hits you with Divine Smite, it won't be radiant. It will actually be necrotic for this fake.
Makes a lot of sense, my dude.
So, he is going to swing. And
You're gonna have to give me a minute. I all of a sudden actually have to consider what my abilities are, which, no offensely, I haven't had to do a lot of.
that's fair.
Give me a minute. Don't get me. I don't want to get hit too much by this boy. So what can I do to not get hit by this boy? Or at least reduce the amount of times I'm about to get hit by this boy. This boy. Ha. Do I? You know what?
Go.
I fucking need to check something before I do think that's it. Yeah, I'll just let him go for it. Go on,
Okay.
do it, bitch.
And he is
Oh,
going
no.
to, on top of that, he's using Divine Smite, or not so Divine Smite, I guess. Second level spell slot being used for it, because he is going ham on this.
It is definitely called Reviled Smite.
2d8, 3d8.
Hey.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works. So this is with having 3d8 thrown on top of it.
Yeah. As long as that was the one that he wants to use.
So 16 plus 16 plus 8. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 40 damage.
Yeah, that's a pretty bit back here, fella. Where did all the fire come from?
I
Where did all
don't know.
Was that supposed to?
Oh wait, yeah, it deals additional damage to fire damage to undead. Yeah, I read that wrong. So it's 10 plus 16, 26. That was my bad.
Lee, I know I'm not too energetic today, but come on, that's offensive, huh?
So
It's purple
26.
fire.
26. Yeah, that there be some of the damage.
And then, you know, extra attack.
Oh, I can't.
Miss.
I went to go and give myself a health bar. I'm too used to DMing.
And miss.
63, 43. There we go. Yeah, suck it.
Looks through. Aha! Guess what?
And now to not do anything until it's my turn.
No, guess what?
Well,
Lucky.
okay. Oh look, you miss.
They have the same look as Alekxander. No! Potoo, it's your turn.
Okay. Um, get the feeling Alexander won't want me to fight his fight. So I think I want to go after this one.
Okay. Going there, you will be partly in the radius of Pebble. Because I do have an aura put around Kuiper at the moment until it's his turn to hand it off to someone.
I do not see the aura,
I do.
but I suppose if that's the case, in which I will just
The aura is 10 foot if I recall right. Yeah.
cool.
Just gotta make it visible to everyone.
How do I do
That
that?
that would be very nice.
In the token aura menu, there should be a little
Uh,
3 dots that lets
Oh,
you
yes, I see it.
let
Player
everybody see it.
permissions C. But not player permissions to edit. There you go. Does that help?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Well then I suppose I'll hold my action.
Okay.
Going to have both Legion and my rapier out, ready to pummel the living shit out of the first thing that comes close to me.
Okay. Kuiper.
Gonna start by slipping Pebble into the backpack real quick, just to give myself a free hand. And
I said, if you needed to, you could hand it off to Waffleberg or Pinco.
that would probably make sense. I'll hand it to Pinko as to not put Potoo in the range.
Okay. So Pinco has the aura now.
Do not run off with this. And her.
And I can now get rid of that one on you. There we go. There we go. Tiny little aura around you still. I don't get how.
To get rid of it totally, you have to put it to 0.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
get rid of it
I actually put
completely.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Delris actually there.
Delris is around. Not Solicitus 39 foot tall, just short of 40. So from the shoulder, she's probably like 35 foot high in the ground.
Oh
Not
damn.
in the ground.
All right.
35 foot high up.
All right. Let's make things interesting. So I will start with an alchemically casted fireball transmuted to radiant, sorry,
Okay.
and it'll be right in the middle of everyone.
Okay.
You know, excluding Alexander and Potoo. So right there.
Yep. So this is dex saves, if I recall.
Yep.
Okay, so
And this will be at level. Wait, this
what figure?
this was in the spell storing ring, wasn't it?
If I recall right, yes.
Cool, no spell slot.
Huh.
But I can't upcast it.
Let me just see.
Whew.
So yes, I'm seeing some interesting stuff right here. I don't know if they've meant to do it like this, but given that they are technically undead, I'm going to say that they will still be vulnerable to this. But all of them are in the damage vulnerabilities.
50 undead don't.
Oh.
That is weird.
It is very weird. It's why I don't particularly use that rule.
Yeah. So let's see. First of all, Piper Boy up there. Failed. The other two centaurs also failed. The sharks. Top one passed. Middle one failed. Bottom one. Meet and beat.
Excuse me.
Uh,
Lovely.
Nautilus themselves.
The 10 is force damage, if I recall correctly.
Nautilus will pass. Let me just check for our Dragonborn friend here. He fails. In fact, Alexander, I can just roll it on the sheet. Dex. Fake Alexander fails.
You are interfering in my fight.
So the only ones that pass are Nautilus and the top shark. Everyone else failed. So it is
Just imagine Nautilus doing this massive jump to get over this fireball.
earthquake. Just so let's see. The 10 is the radiant, the 32 is the fire, is it?
10 is force, 32 is radiant.
Okay, so 42 in total.
Yep.
Just in the, like, up above you, you just hear,
Oh, this is painful.
Perfectly cut screen.
This is actually painful.
Oh.
Piper Boy, gone. You pass, so you're taking half, so I'll get to you in a second. Damage is doubled if they're vulnerable to it, isn't it?
mm-hmm. Yes.
Ugh.
So that's 64 damage. 74 damage to anything that failed. The centaur are still alive. The shark needs a calculator.
Ah yes, the int build shark.
Calculator. Minus 74. Okay, they're on that. Our fake Alexander, who also failed, taking 74. Ah. Right. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, since it technically wasn't an actual attack made on me, but something I had to. Oh, wait. Nope. Nope. He's using fucking lucky on that deck save.
Danger sense, lucky.
Oh, yeah, danger sense. I forgot about that. So, technically, he would have passed with danger sense, meaning he's only taken
Nice.
half. Okay. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure on that one then, because I got very worried that you may have one-shotted Alexander's fight.
I apologize. Making
Alexander
DMs
would
roll a
be
million
very
dex saves is kind of my thing.
He is on that. Now I just need to work out the hard stuff.
I'll move forward and spare you any more
14,
actions.
15, 16, double, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 37 damage to those that took half. Sorry if this is going on for a bit. I just need to do maths.
Yeah, no worries.
Not my fault, I swear.
89 for that. And
Personally, I blame Penfold.
37.
So
it
Oh
is-
god, it's back. It's stuck in my head. Why do I have such a fucking good
There,
memory?
for Alekxander.
No, that's not what I even meant at all.
So, before the Piper can even raise the horn to its mouth, you just obliterate it. The Spectral Riders, they look shaky on their ghost legs, but they're still ready to fight. The Sharks just kind of shrug it off, for the most part. Your rival down there is just scowling at you now as their skin kind of fizzes. Fake Alekxander seems too busy with Alekxander. But most interestingly of all, Nautilus shrugs it off. Also, I forgot to roll something for Nautilus. Okay. So, that your turn done?
Yep.
The sharks are coming. 1, 2, and 3.
Goody, I
You
could-
held your action.
Oh, let's see if I can hit it. That is a natural 20.
Yes.
All right.
So,
You're smashing it in the face with Legion first, so that's 1d8 plus 3.
this damage will be doubled. Because crit.
22 damage.
So, is that already doubled or?
That is already doubled.
Okay.
I can't attack with 2 weapons if I hold action, can I? I can't remember.
Oh, go on.
Action, you're holding your action. You need to use your action to attack to use stuff like extra attack, so...
Okay, so it's just one attack if you hold action.
Cool.
Okay. So, now it's time for them to start making their attacks back. Let's see what they do. Okay, none of them will activate that yet, so it's just them biting. First of all, well, 2 attacks on Kuiper.
Disadvantage.
Yep. So it will be a 15 for the first attack.
That is a... Do I have shield? That is a miss.
Okay, the second one will also miss. And on Potoo, 23.
Well, of course you're gonna hit.
And before people get worried, I did look to see if these guys would be balanced for your party level, and they are.
Yeah, because I remember we were talking
Yeah.
about last night.
These guys are challenge
Oh.
5.
I'm not worried about balance because I trust that you managed to balance it, considering that Kuiper just destroyed quite a few of them.
Oh yeah. It's just I'm just making sure you know this before. Yeah, you see that their damage is 3d10 plus 6, so take 24 damage.
Me?
No, Potoo.
Okay.
None of them
Ow.
hit you, Kuiper. But you notice as it sinks its fangs into you, Potoo,
Mm.
its eyes dilate and it seems to go into a blood frenzy.
Oh shit.
Delris, you're around 35 foot in the air. You're clinging to Nautilus's shoulder.
pull myself up.
Yep. It isn't moving. Nautilus isn't moving around right now, so I'm not going to make you make any checks to see if you stay balanced.
It's kind of there, like, okay. Hey, Nico, snap out of it. Come on. Sing you.
Make me a persuasion with disadvantage. She is
Wow.
not listening.
Oh,
Wow, to the power of Weaver.
sorry to do this. I'm like I'm on Nautilus's shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, I'm sorry, I just saw an advert on telly then for something called the Vegetarian Butcher, with this woman holding a meat cleaver, and one of the items were a packet of sausages called Little Willies.
So I am going to, let's see. I am going to punch at the side of. Hold on, I need to see because it's like I've got like two versions of this right now. So let's see. I am going to from the Nautilus's shoulder.
Yep.
Toss a searing. Hold on. I'm going to punch Nautilus in the head first.
Okay.
So here we go. I don't think I'm going to beat its AC. Right off the
You
bat.
actually did.
Oh,
You actually managed to beat its AC. That's with me giving it high AC.
ignore the DC 16. That's only if I'm using Stunning Strike.
Yep.
Which I'm not this time because I'm spending a key point. To then do Sunbolt
Okay.
twice at its head.
Okay. So as you punch it, you just hear a loud. The first Sunbolt misses, the second one hits. Yep. And you just see the radiant damage just kind of flow over the armor.
Like, sorry, Nico.
Make me a perception check. You feel like you did fuck all.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I know you tried to get its attention and all that lot, but Mariah.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
Okay, go shoot the shark.
That almost sounds like a carnival game.
11 will miss and 9 will miss.
Bruh.
That is painful to see. The spectral rider.
Mariah rages a little bit in anger and starts hitting her gun.
Mariah rages.
No, not like that.
She's become a barbarian.
Ah, a Barbarian, understood.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Now then. Here's the tricky part. Because it's now the spectral rider's turn. But they can't really get... actually, no, wait. One of them can get to Kuiper. The other one really can't with that aura.
So it's just angsty glaring.
Let me just check what their attacks are first. No, it's going to try and do something else, but first things first. This guy's going to try and take a swing at Kuiper. He didn't move 20 feet straight forward, so he doesn't get the charge. But he does get the pack. With a disadvantage, 14 will not hit.
Nope.
However, Kuiper, the other
Yep.
one locks eyes with you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Ah.
Oh, yeah, you are frightened until the end of its next turn. Oh no, wait, if the
Ooh,
target
is that
fails the
the-
saving throw by 5 or more, you are also paralyzed for the same duration.
Well.
So you are paralyzed until the Spectral Rider's next turn.
Whew.
Because this was Dreadful Glare. It is the actual Alekxander's turn.
So, first thing we're gonna do is it's about to get angry in this bitch. Now that we're angry, we can move on to phase 2. Angry and doing something about it. So we're gonna go reckless attack because Alexander expects this to be a one-on-one.
Yep.
And to be quite frank, seeing as Alexander knows that Alexander can do this, Alexander is not concerned that Alexander is opening Alexander up to be murdered by Alexander. So, oh, right, yeah, of course. Does this thing classify as undead?
Yes.
Excellent, so I don't need to turn off my moon-touched moon. And yes, I probably will be smiting.
That's to be fair, you did it straight back to...
I am going to absolutely look the Kentucky fried shit out of that.
That's her. Yeah,
There we
22
go.
will definitely hit you, as you know.
So, hang on, I'm going to do something I probably should have done a little bit of a while ago. Give me a moment.
That's one thing I need.
There we go. I know that's Mr. Josh. I just tired. I couldn't bother turning it off. I had the second jab today, and the only side effect I've gotten is I infinitely do not wish to exist. Sleep sound better.
Fair.
So, where were we? Ah, yes. 8 angry / radiant. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to re-roll a bunch of shit now. So, we'll start with the slashing. That includes the rage damage, so it is 10 plus a new d6 of slashing damage. 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
The fire damage becomes 8 fire damage. The radiant damage becomes 11 radiant damage. That's 32 overall
Yes, it
damage.
is.
That was attack number 1. If it's alive.
Let me just check something quick. To be fair, it's too late now. You already rolled your damage. I can't make you lucky that attack.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes! You know what? You know what? I'm not going to rob this away from you with some bad news. So go ahead and do your stuff.
You had the power and you didn't. You are now my favorite DM.
Oh no, it's not just that I had the power. It's also that he only had 32 hit points left.
All right. Do I even need to bother telling you how ridiculously dead this creature is, or do you really require me to re-roll some damage here?
No. what I am going to require you to do is make me a quick perception check.
Percepti boy. No.
Okay,
No, I'm
then
not
you
spending a
won't
point on
see
it.
this. As you celebrate him going down to one knee and just about collapsing. And then you feel something. Well, let's see if he actually manages to hit first with this. With his last
Yeah.
breath.
Maybe see if he stabs me
Okay.
before he stabs me.
You know, I can't do reckless because he's doing that, but I can. Make sure it's a 20.
Oh, I'm gonna force him to lucky that. I know what I meant.
Could you're lucky, you're lucky.
Well, you need to make a new roll
He's going to lucky.
first. Suck it!
That's fair.
This is literal battle of synchronicity right here.
Yeah. So you watch as he pulls out a dagger from his boot and tries to stab it into your side, roughly where your kidney is, but collapses before he can get it in there. And for all sakes and purposes, yes, he is down. He is gone.
Is he still in Alexander form?
No, he has changed back to what seems to be an odd pale grey-skinned person.
Ah, it's good to know. Is he actually dead or just down?
Make me a medicine check. Yeah, he seems dead. He seems dead. But again, with all this mist around and such, shrug. But he seems dead. He's not breathing. He's got no pulse.
It just means I
He's a
don't have to
corpse.
spend the next turn cutting him up like I'm a fucking
Oh, yeah.
vegan butcher.
Yeah, no, he a corpse.
Yeah. If you get him up and just like, oh, he's dead now, yeah.
Oh, no, I won't do that.
It's like, yeah, that's what I asked, but fuck you, you bitch.
If anything, I'd have the mist come and pull him away, but
Anyway.
that just means a better fighter for later. Either way, it's our corrupted Dragonborn friend here. And he is going to bark an order. And the shark will actually back off
Ah,
as
this is how we playing.
as he approaches a paralyzed Kuiper. The Kuiper, in your paralyzed state, you watch as he pulls out a ornate Solari greatsword. While you're paralyzed and that lot and have time to contemplate your mistakes, make me a religion check.
Oh,
You recognize these weapons. You know that these things are made to burn away heretics. You know that if this thing hits you, it's going to be doing extra damage.
Oh yeah.
the Warhammer 40k approach.
And given you're paralyzed, this is with advantage.
Nullified by
Yeah,
the
so it's
cloak of
just a straight up.
displacement. It's like, which one do you hit?
Which one do you hit? Do you do the ones that are just kind of flickering, or do you do the one that's just kind of spasming? So it's just a straight up attack. 16
That's a miss.
extra attack.
That's a meet and beat.
Okay. And he is going to do that extra d8 fire damage, so
And it's automatically a crit.
yep. So 2d8 and then an extra 1d8 on top of that for the fire. So 20 damage just from the slashing alone. and 10 fire damage done to you.
Gotcha.
And then he's got an action surge.
Oh wow.
A miss.
Your free trial of living has ended.
Roll again.
Just
Cloak
guessing
of
that one.
displacement goes away when
Oh, yes. Yes, it does. I
he
forgot.
takes damage.
Oh,
That's a crit.
yeah. So that is 18, 24 in total.
That is almost overkill.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh.
This is completely fair.
Sorry.
No, this is completely fair.
So I didn't roll for them, but technically they'd be coming now. Let's see if Waffleberg or Pinco have anything to help with this. Because if they don't, oof. I don't have access to Waffleberg sheet on here because he uses friggin' D&D Beyond. Pinco,
Mm-hmm.
do you have anything? They've got Universal Solvent.
God's sake, why did you give them universal anything?
They did have
That means they're just gonna try and find the fucking glue.
Oh, the only thing I can do is have them roll a medicine check to see if they can stabilize you. 1d20 plus. Let me just check
If
what
you
wisdom.
can't do anything, I am very capable of unmurdering that man.
So, I think it's like Waffleberg gets a +4
That
to
is
wisdom.
that is indeed a stabilize.
Yep. So Kuiper is stabilized and no longer dead. Pinko's
No
going to come
longer
over
dead.
and just kind of force these guys back, I guess, because I just realized they went into the aura. So they're having to move back. Because he just tries to drag you out the way. Actually, I need to make strength for him, if he's going to do that.
You squish them into Nautilus with the barrier.
Trust me, it's for a reason, because Pinko has seen something.
Hmm.
Actually, does Pinko see this? I'm going to say yes, just purely because I don't want to do anything too bad to people's characters if they're not here. So Pinko does indeed drag Kuiper to one side,
That is shows you, bitch.
and Waffleberg is staying by them, just to make sure. It does unfortunately mean Mariah will be taking this though. Because it's Nautilus's turn. And I had a thing where if Nautilus gets hit by anyone else's attack, he's going to attack back.
Ah,
Mariah
our
just
mortal shall be
barely.
legendary.
Well, this is the thing. His attack hits in a line of 25 along and 10 wide from the middle two squares. So,
Bitch,
Hmm.
bitch,
Oh,
baby.
the poor
bitch.
sharks.
You
yeah,
won't.
the shark and the centaur will also be getting hit by this. But so will Mariah. So, Mariah, I'm going to need a dex save.
Bang.
Let's see if the shark passes. The shark fails. The centaur also fails. Mariah with a 16 just about fails. It's a dex save of 17.
Yay!
Now you'll see why I quite literally had to drag Kuiper to one side. Mariah take 31 damage. As this anger just comes slamming down into your ground and just sends you flying back. It does also, wow, it actually didn't kill the shark. The shark survived.
Just barely.
No, he's actually still got quite a bit of health left. These sharks
Huh.
are surprisingly got a lot of health. However, the centaur's dead.
Poor Centaur. He deserved better.
Also, I should have done something for that other guy that was up here, so I'm just going to copy and paste this centaur up here for that. There we go. I've given myself the feeling that I've just given them 2 turn orders. No, I haven't. That's fine then. And because he has made an attack, that is his turn done. I count 1 off him.
Alright, who's breathing into their mic?
I'm not hearing anyone.
Me neither.
I keep periodically hearing it.
Could be me.
It is time for fake Alekxander to go down and die because he's dead. It is time for Potoo. I quite literally forgot that he was dead then. I was going to go, alright, it's time for him to go swing at Alekxander. Oh, wait, no.
Alright, my turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna attack the shark in front of me, obviously. Going in with both Rapier and Legion because my new blade I still have to do the stuff with. So let's see if I can hit.
Trust me, unless you roll extremely badly, you're most likely going to hit, as that's the downside to these sharks. Their AC
So that's a
is garbage.
17
That's a
and
hit.
another nat 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, at the 20, yes.
Yeah. So let's see what damage we do. That'll be that'll be a 6 and a 12. The 12 is already double.
Okay, so 18 damage.
Yes.
Okay, he's still up.
Cool. We are going to we're going to fancy footwork away.
Okay. Just
Preferably
backwards or
upward.
upwards?
Upwards.
Okay, you go upwards.
Yes.
So you allow 30 foot up?
Yep.
Okay. Kuiper. You are no longer paralyzed.
Yep.
You are technically no longer paralyzed, given that you kind of died and got stabilized.
I could try and get back up, but I will stay down because I don't fancy dying.
That is fine. It is time for the sharks. This shark over here is going to swim over and try and bite at Mariah. This shark here is going to get an attack of opportunity by Alekxander as it flies upwards to chase after Potoo.
Oh no, you have performed the fucky wucky and are about to become one with the forever ball. I need to go check something. Something I say way too often. You. Oh look, I still have advantage, you bitch. And you're undead, you bitch.
Yep.
Oh, you bitch. Do I need to re-roll any of this damage?
No.
No, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah. Quite literally, he had to do that because Blood Frenzy.
Ha
Dead.
Fuck shark.
But the downside to Blood... Well, that's the downside to Blood Frenzy. The plus side is, they have advantage on melee rolls against anyone who's already been hurt.
Freaking thumbs up from Potoo from the air.
And the third shark is actually going to start flying up, but we'll need an extra... Actually, what's the movement speed first? Before I say they'll need... 50 foot. Yeah, no. As you're punching Nautilus, Delris, you just feel something loom over your shoulder.
What are we listening to?
Turn to
Josh?
see this giant ghost shark behind you.
Oh.
It sounds like some sort of fever dream.
I just realised Zach's in here with us again.
See fire? Yeah, I'll be down in a few.
Well, in that
Sorry.
case, let's roll the attack against you first.
Huh?
Let's roll the attack against you. Also, I love the fact that on this page, when it comes up languages for these guys, it says error.
Just error.
What language do you speak? Error.
What language do we speak? Legend of Zelda 2.
Yeah, it
20.
hits.
So, you are taking /R 3d10 plus 6. 24 damage. And you see its eyes dilate. Mariah, the one in front of you, its eyes have already dilated. It smells blood on you. And therefore it's getting advantage on you. It's good job it's getting advantage on you.
That just about misses me.
Just about. Delris, it's your turn. A shark just bit you.
I'm gonna turn to the shark while still stood on Nautilus's shoulder.
Yep.
I'll go, well, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Uh, 14 is a hit.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be easy. Flurry of blows.
Yep. Do I need to make the save?
Hold on. Yes.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
What is these things con? It is... Okay. Odd, but sure, I'll take it. Apparently they've got a +5 to con. So that is a pass. But the 18's also a hit.
Don't need to do save this time.
Yep, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32,
And I've got extra attack, so
33, 34, 35, 36. Okay. You're going to need to do it.
I don't need to do it.
No, you do.
Oh.
If you want to beat it up. That's a hit. That's a hit. +6,
I'm disappointed
+4.
in my damage.
That is 55 total.
I'm guessing he's still kicking.
He is. Yes. These things actually have a lot of health.
Okay then, now that my turn's done, I'm gonna go grab my food.
Okay. Mariah, a shark just tried to bite you.
Yeah, that's gonna get shot at.
Yeah, I'm gonna need this to die. Puts gun slowly into its mouth. That's a miss, but that's a hit.
Finally, a hit with one.
And you did the exact damage you needed to.
Thank God, I would have actually probably died.
You just put the gun into its mouth and just pull the trigger. It's like bang. It just kind of limps over. Wait. Does it? Let me check something because I know Delris's fist counts as magical. I know that weapon sword counts as magical. I know thingy counts as magical. I don't think your gun yet counts as magical. Then again, just by looking at these things, they don't have resistance to that shit, so go fig.
Just need to check if your weapons are magical. Ah, they're not. Didn't make a difference, I just really wanted to.
Yeah, I thought it would have made a difference. Oh well. Spectral Raider
Okay.
comes racing up. gets ready to shank Alekxander in the side.
Ah, yes.
Let's see. Where are these guys? This is with the pike. So +8.
Just so that you're aware, the music you
Oh,
can
wait,
now
hang
hear
on.
is BFG Division. I hope you're happy with your choice.
Actually, no, this isn't going to be with the pike.
Also
Oh,
the
no, wait,
edgy
yes,
Spanish
no,
name.
yes, it is, because it makes 2 attacks. Okay.
Oh, right, it's hers. No, okay. Just thought that was just part of the actual enemy sheet.
1d20 +8.
Still an edgy Spanish name.
So,
Fine.
goes with the pike. Misses.
This is.
Goes with the hooves.
Although you do have advantage, so go.
Oh, wait, yes, so
you-
the pike would
You know,
hit.
Pike would hit. Go for it.
And let's just see if the hooves would hit. Yes. So pike
Well, I'm angry.
is 1d10 +5. As it stabs you first for 7. As it just kind of slashes at you with a pike. And then
I
turns
am
around.
angry.
Yep, so halve it. And boots you in the head for... Initially, just for bludgeoning damage, this would be 2d6 +5. So 4 damage. Or is it rounded up? I forget. It's rounded up 5.
We'll get there.
Yep. I always makes. But
Did you actually put BFG Division on? You absolute beaut.
slash R 3d6 on top of that. This is necrotic damage on top of that.
All right then.
9 damage.
Not a lot I can do about that. Don't think, anyway. I don't know. I forget what a lot of my toys are these days.
I mean, it's fair and it's also your turn.
Oh no, motherfucker! You seem to have entered my no-no square. That's 5 feet in all directions for your information. You are getting absolutely this thinged. Oh, for fuck's sake.
A 13 is a miss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lucky that one. I'm not quite as into this fight. My wonderful flippy slappy fippy flappy boy. There we go.
That's it.
That's more like it.
Uh,
Do you require
No,
any... Nope, he's just dead.
he had 11 HP left. Quite
Wonder
literally, even
if
before your
it's
sword
still-
hits, just the angry and radiant damage just kind of kills it.
You have become the next most... Never mind, I'm less important than him. You have been banned from the Mickey Mouse Club for inappropriate behavior. Anyway, he's getting stabbed next. I hope none of y'all like this guy because I'm about to erase him.
I mean, we haven't known him
I think
aside
quite
from him
literally,
chasing us.
yeah, I think quite literally out of all the named characters that came up here, he's the one where everyone could quite literally point to him and be like, no, he's a dick, get him.
Excellent. Well, that's me. I don't have any bonus actions other than getting mad.
Okay. In that case, he's going to look to you as you march towards him. And let's see what he can do.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary! Ah!
Mm.
So now that I've made that joke, when do we get to play the Masters of the Universe campaign?
The what now?
Masters of the Universe. Is that not
He-Man.
what the He-Man universe is called?
E-Man? Why
So,
Right, you're banned.
guess the greatsword goes for the first attack. Misses. Second. Is it with advantage still, or?
Yes.
Okay, so the first attack would be a miss. Second attack, 19.
19. Oof. It's just not a good day to be you, is it, buddy? Yeah, that's a hit.
Yes. Unfortunately, he won't get the burning damage on you because you are not a Lunari. So it's just a 2d8.
Okay.
12 damage, halved 6.
It's quite a D8. Made no sense. Just figured I haven't said anything.
And he can't action surge because that's going off fighter rules. You can only use that once per long rest. Nautilus's turn. No one's attacked Nautilus this turn, so he is not going to swing his anchor down again. Probably for the best.
Well, see, I haven't run out of other things to stab yet. I hope you're all ready.
The problem is Dion's AFK to go get her food. Because he was
Yeah.
going to try and grapple her.
Keep hitting the emote button until she comes back.
Let's just roll it and just say that she needs to roll it when she gets back. 1d20 plus 9. She needs to beat a 22 when she gets back. Because as long as no one's doing anything there, it's not really going to affect too much.
All right then.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back, Dion, just in time. Athletics or acrobatics?
Boobs.
Acrobatics.
Yep, because Nautilus is trying to grab you off his shoulder. You failed. He got 22.
Uh-huh.
So you are now grabbed by him. And even though you've got your slow fall, I think that's more just if you fall or something. I don't think it stops you quite literally being thrown at the ground.
It reduces falling damage.
Okay. I keep mixing it with Featherfall.
Yeah, you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Okay. So, given he'd be throwing you, grabbing, throwing overhead, that would take it up to 40 foot downwards. Falling damage is how many per 5 foot?
A D6, I believe.
10, 20, 30. So, we are getting 8d6 on you.
Yep.
27. Reduce it for your slow fall.
7 times 5.
Yeah, I think that reduces it to 0.
What's 7 times 5?
It's 40 something.
35.
Yeah,
30.
35.
Yep.
I know maths. Kind of.
Why is it
Right,
7
just
times
yelling 30.
Is it reduced by
I'm
5 for
fine.
each level?
No, it's 5 times my monk level.
Yeah.
Oh. Bloody hell. You cannot die to fall damage unless we drop you out of orbit.
Yeah.
Time to fulfill your dreams of being a fucking space marine. Let's go.
Potoo, it would be you. The shark that was about to chase you just kind of got cut down by Alekxander.
Oh. I think I'm going to zip up into the face of the Nautilus. Maybe
just-
pose a distraction.
Given that is... What's your movement speed?
Flying, my movement speed would be 50.
Okay, and you're already 30 up, so... Yeah, you're in range. Yeah.
So, boom. Distraction. What would be the most distracting thing possible?
I mean, that'd be one of
Don't know, but if you have a
Waffleberg's things,
kazoo, you're probably getting swatted.
I don't know. Hey, Lei.
Yes.
Think we can use spiritual armament to give me a bit more of a boost so I can whack him in the face?
I mean, if you want to try and hit him, hit him.
Ah, yes. I know that this is Nika, so I'm not going to use Legion or anything, so let's try with the talents. Third natural 20 in a row.
Okay, Karis, calm down. And also that should have gone up to 2. So yeah, that will be a hit, of course, because it's a crit.
Cool. That'll be 14 damage.
Okay.
And does that get its attention?
I mean, his eyes have locked onto you, yes. Also, I'd say that you'd be here-ish, Delris, as you got thrown to the ground.
Okay.
The shark is no longer next to you because it's up in the air still.
Just kind of land. Looks like she's going to land badly. Just backflips as she gets down. Like lands perfectly, superhero pose. It's like,
I've just imagined it's just like going at terminal velocity, about to hit the ground really hard. Just kind of stops, and just stands up straight.
Freaking no clips to stop.
So is that your turn, Potoo?
Yes.
Kuiper, are you staying down?
Go on, I'll at least give myself the option.
I'll at least give myself the option. Death says.
Yeah, it's physically the only way I can get back up, you see.
Oh, that's fair.
I can't
So,
fail, but I can at least try and get up.
why did you roll it twice?
Accident.
Okay, so that is a fail.
Unless you want to count that one from last turn, even though I wasn't
No,
trying.
because you said you were staying down for that one.
That is fail.
Yep, you were failed once. The shark is trying to decide. It's already bitten the Delris, so it should go after Delris, but there is a new wounded target up here. So it's going to go for Potoo.
Ah.
So, Potoo, you are going to be hit for with advantage because anyone else notice that's been happening a lot for me?
but
When I've been rolling with advantage or disadvantage, it rolls the same number.
yeah.
18, Potoo.
Oh, yes, that's going to hit.
3d10 plus 6.
3d10 plus 6.
Yes.
Okay.
27 damage as it sinks its
Um,
fangs into you.
Going to use Uncanny Dodge to halve that attack damage.
Okay, so 14.
Thank you.
And it is the only shark still left alive, so it will then go to Delris' turn on the ground.
Okay.
Honestly, with the new policies to only sharks, I think that thing needs to get some claws on, but, you know, that's just me.
Delris just sees Potoo kick the living shit out of.
Yeah, can't let you watch as you're falling down. Potoo just flies up, tries to kick the crap out of Nautilus, and then the shark just comes over and just bites Potoo in the side.
Yum.
So we have would smite work on this creature?
On Nautilus or the shark?
Nautilus.
I mean, given what you saw with the fake Alex and such, they are weak to Radiant.
Well, smite isn't radiant.
Oh! Yeah, that kind of smite. No, because they're not beasts.
Fair. That's what I was trying to clarify.
Yeah. The only one that would work with is the sharks. Because they are beasts.
Okay. So I am going to punch Nautilus's shin. Well, his toe,
Oh,
pretty much.
Yeah.
The equivalent.
You punch his boot.
Nope.
No.
But I am going to take a key point to then throw 2 sunbolts at him.
Okay. Nope.
Nope.
They
Damn.
just kind of go wide. As you try
I
to get
guess
in
I'll
his eyes.
my extra attack then.
Can't
No.
believe you went wide
Yes.
on that.
1 hit.
Still seems to do
Yeah.
hardly any damage whatsoever.
And that's a fail.
I accidentally clicked death save while I was closing my sheet out. Cool.
That's a fail.
Just Delris.
Mariah. It's your turn.
This guy's getting shot at.
I mean, Kuiper is quite literally dying over there, but okay. Okay.
No, he's
That's a
not.
crit.
It's worth it.
That's a crit.
It's not as worth it now.
I mean, it kind of is still.
Is
Like,
it?
Alexander, as you get ready to attack this guy again, you just see his body go flying sideways as a shotgun blast hits it.
Hi.
He had 31 HP left. That crit did him in.
Just smug Yordle faces. Alexander gets more and more annoyed.
I mean, it is Alexander's turn now. About to twat a robot.
More important this one. Unfortunately, I'm about to break the Geneva Convention because I'm about to nuke a bastard. And I also need a new damage modifier because I've run out of level 2 spell slots, and therefore I need a level 1 spell slot. To continue, ye old.
Ah, okay.
You're about to stub Nautilus's toe.
But I'm about to stub it with the power of Volibear, and as we know, Volibear gives me the power to wear a fucking giant robot like he's my Sunday best.
Funny because I don't think Nautilus is a robot.
He is a robot, he looks like a robot, he has been upgraded to robot. So, continuing to use the same tactics, which is fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. So, hippity hoppity, become my oh for fuck's sake, right? gonna cut some children. You know what? I haven't actually worked out what his AC yet, but I've been saving this bad boy for a little while. Would a +10 allow me to hit this man?
A +10 onto that.
Yes.
It would be just about a miss still.
Well, then I guess I'll go fuck myself. And then try again. That was the wrong weapon. Well, I now know that just... Yeah, whatever. It's getting the same effect. I'm going to channel Divinity to guided strike this.
Yeah,
Making
+10
that
will-
19 a 29.
That one will hit.
Right, you fucking bitch.
Okay.
I imagine I would actually like to... Can it even take slashing damage?
I mean, you put a big scratch mark in its giant boot, yes.
Right. Alright then. Then... the only one I'm re-rolling is that slashing. Had 1 slashing damage!
Okay. And then it gets to its turn. Alexander, make me a dex save.
Oh! Be a shame if someone was to... Danger sense that shit!
Go for it.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up anyway, but come on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lucky! You know what? I have saved a wonderful point of lucky, and I don't really feel like taking this massive blow that's coming my way. Well,
Oh,
blow me, Lee.
Don't think you're type, Jack.
Not anyone's time.
You're
Okay.
Karis's type.
So,
Keris doesn't have a type. Keris just has a margin of error she'll accept.
you fail
Anyway.
as you see them raise up their foot. And yeah, you're basically acting like acting like a thirsty internet person because it's stepping on you and it's your daddy now.
Oh, daddy.
oh.
I
Oh
like
God,
it when
I
you
wanna be
step
else.
on me. It appears it's 4 p.m. It's time. Right, go on. Throw some damage at me.
It's time for Alexander Flatting.
Okay. He steps on you with all of his heft. 47 damage.
I mean, sort of what I expected. I think I've done a pretty acceptable job of this combat, but currently, my new job is working at, like, IHOP, because I'm a fucking pancake. Is IHOP still a thing over there? I'm not American. I don't care. I've actually gone down.
So you just watch as Nautilus moves his boot away. You just see Alexander out cold, just in the imprint.
Tongue
God,
sticking out and everything.
he actually stopped my rage. Didn't think that was possible with this character.
Do you want to know
Wait
the
a
most?
minute. I am too angry to die.
Do you want to know the even more annoying part? After his turn, the third tracker ticks down, and you see the form start to shrink. As they revert back to Nico.
Well, darn, if we had just avoided the frickin' Nautilus, I would have just shrank.
So let me get that Nico token onto the correct layer. Let me send his ass to the GM layer for now.
Sending Nautilus to the Shadow Realm.
Oh god. Look at that fantasy bait.
And we have Nico. And that is Nico's turn. Potoo.
Hmm?
You're high up in the air, you just see Nautilus step on your friend and then shrink down to Nico. And the shark is still attached to your side, just gnawing on you.
I almost want to assert dominance on the shark. But I know that probably won't happen, will it?
Make me a Arcana.
Eh. Dirty 20.
You feel Viego's grasp is too powerful.
Okay then, fuck this boy.
So while you're doing that, let me just drag this boy off somewhere. Because we don't need the Nautilus on the map being odd now.
Alright.
Mer.
So considering that it's not really a physical form,
There we go. Nautilus, get your ass down there.
No. I should kick your fucking ass to the GM layer.
can I stop flapping long enough to attack with both Legion and the Rapier and still be able to open my wings without splatting on the ground?
I mean, if I recall right, I can't remember how we did Potoo. Like, is it the arm wings or is it wings separate, like Aarakocra normally are?
Uh, the arms do turn into wings. It's more so he can just kind of do like a magic sheath unsheath type situation.
Okay. If you're doing this, I'm going to need you to make me a dex check.
Cool. That is a 14.
I'm going to say you actually struggle and only managed to get one attack off of that.
Cool. We're gonna attack with Legion.
Okay.
15.
Hit.
Cool. And 10 damage.
Okay. It is still up.
Yes, and now I'm slightly lower than it.
Yep. But still within its range, otherwise it would have got an attack of opportunity too.
Oh, yes.
So basically the way I'm saying this is you tried to get higher than it to get both swipes off. You didn't get high enough, so you just got on one hit off. And now you're like 5 foot down from it, which would be still in the close combat range. Just means it now has the high ground. Kuiper.
Yep. I got nothing.
Okay. The shark is going to indeed try and bite you again. Third, Potoo, given you're right next to it. Because who else is it going to go for? Yep. I don't even need to ask. 26. 3d10 plus 6. 25 Potoo.
Yes, of course that'll hit.
No, I mean 25 damage.
Ah. We are going to use a little bit more uncanny dodge to half that.
Okay. So 13. Delris. You just
Yeah.
watched Nico. You just watched Nico turn back into Nico.
Yep.
Ni.
No. Not that joke. It's so outdated.
Nico, Nico,
Um,
Ni.
I'm gonna shoot your Nico Nikas.
Delris is going. I'm kind of just like, it's like, snap out of it. This isn't you. Come on.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
If I roll this enough times, it'll eventually work. No.
No, the grip is still too strong on it. And she just looks at you and just tilts her head. Why, you didn't want me before? Why want me now?
I only wanted you. I just didn't know what to do with that.
That is what brings your... That is why you always work it out. You talk. You don't
We did talk.
abandon.
It's like, we did talk.
And then you abandon, Nico.
No, we both mutually agreed to separate because it was best for both of us.
She looks like she's listening, but at the same time, you feel like she's... Make me an insight on her. You're not sure about her words.
They're not yours, are they?
He just helped me see how things were.
He's showing you a false truth, Nico.
Quit name Nico, seriously, I'm sorry. I hear it every time, it's a curse!
Is that your turn, Delris?
Not going to hurt, Nico.
Okay.
Probably a good
Mariah.
job I'm knocked out, to be honest. I would have.
Who needs help?
Potoo's currently being nommed on by a shark in midair.
I am
Oh.
a pancake. I would.
Oh yes, and Alexander's dying.
Alexander
Thank you.
just
I'm glad you
become-
know, Lee.
I will go over
Alexander's
to
become modern
Alexander.
Do you have any health potions, Mariah?
Do I look like I would have them? I've just got a couple of bombs on me and a gun.
Pops one
I
in
mean,
the head
hey.
on the
Let
front.
out his mouth and hope it helps.
If you pull a bomb inside me, I will be the opposite of a pancake.
Let me just check. Wow, you actually don't have any health. Oh. You weren't lying.
Yeah.
Make me a medicine check.
Nice.
Is that a pass?
That is.
So, Alexander, you feel yourself kind of fading, and then you feel something just being rammed forcibly down your throat.
Oh my.
And as you come to,
This is
you
what
see Mariah.
I am a literal child, even though I'm like over
You're
200
only-
years old in
Yeah.
this.
You're only stabilized, not conscious, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank
I
God.
would be up long ago.
Oh yeah. So you feel yourself. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Words. Alexander. You find yourself in a bit of a dark room, to say. Just pitch black everywhere. Then you hear a growling noise. And as you look around, a large spectral wolf is stalking you.
Ah, now you look like good thing to fight. You look like you put up good fight.
Oh, this isn't a fight. This is a hunt.
That I do not think you'll quite understand how hunts work. You usually have to do some sort of fighting at the end, you know? At least one strike, for goodness sakes. That at least capacitates at least 1/8 for the fight.
Ah, Freljordian. You wish to see the bear. We can take you to there, but first. A
Ah,
battle so glorious. Is that not what you want?
truth be told, I have a number of healers stood around me. I assume I wasn't pancaked that hard, mostly because I still feel at least 3 fingers.
And just as it looks like Wolf is about to charge you, that's when you feel the thing in your throat and just the vision dissipates.
Yes, I'm really sorry. I just didn't do it.
Delris and Potoo, you quite literally watched Mariah pluck one of the eggplants out of her and just kind of ram it down Alexander's throat to act as a good berry.
A good berry. Doesn't that technically mean I heal?
I am still traumatized.
Technically, no, because these aren't good berries. These are eggplants. So you're not getting
Fair
the one
enough.
hit point back, but you are stabilized.
It was worth a try. Honestly, it's probably for the best. I don't think everyone wants me to get up and immediately begin murdering actual liked things.
Fair. So Alexander, you are down and still unconscious.
I've fallen. Can't get up.
Nico just looks to you, Doris. Tries to shove you off her. Are you technically trained to grapple her in this? Oh, she's muted. Well, this keeps happening.
Somebody
Yes,
send the honey badgers over to Iron's place. She
Personally, I
needs to
blame
be
Pinfall.
raided.
I'm going to hold her action until, she comes back. So, Potoo, Shark.
Ah, yes. We are going to attempt the same thing. I assume that means you would like another dexterity, yes?
Yes, please.
That one's a dirty 20.
You managed to fly above it this time, giving you enough height to get both hits off.
Cool. Let's see if I can actually get both hits. That is a 23
Yes?
and a 16.
Yes.
Cool. Let me roll both of the d8s.
Sorry about that. I needed to go to the bathroom.
That's okay.
That's a 7 and a 10, so 17 total damage from both
Okay.
Legion and the Rapier.
Your friend died. Roll one new friend.
So, there. Nico tried to push you off her, Delris. Are you technically grappling her to keep her on?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would.
In that case, it's going to be an opposed grapple check. She needs to make an athletics or an acrobatics. She's going to do an acrobatics because it's her higher modification. And she doesn't get out the grasp.
So, I'm not gonna hurt you, Nico.
Kuiper staying down. Can't do much.
I have no choice.
Uh,
I need
uh,
actual heals.
is this the point where I state this wasn't even the boss? The shark is going to carry on after you, Potoo.
Oh, this is perfectly fine.
20.
Oh,
This is perfectly fine. A 20. Oh. 3d10 plus 6. 28 more damage. If you still got your thing, then that would be 14. I feel like this is a point where I check your sheet just to see how screwed you are looking. Also, I just need to check that as well. Yeah, it's just a reaction, so yeah, knock that down to 14. Delris. Nico is trying to get out of your grasp, but you are not letting her. Dion? It keeps happening.
There.
Oh,
I can hear you.
now I can
Now
hear
I
you.
can.
So, yes, it would be you.
we're just watching Potoo get his ass handed to him by Ghost Shark.
Yep.
So, Nico's trying to get out your grasp, but you're not letting her.
Yep. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it's your turn.
like, just kind of looks at her as like, I'm not gonna fight you, Nico. I'm not gonna hurt you. I never would.
You already hurt Nico. Enough.
When?
You know when.
I really don't.
When you broke
It's
Nico's
time.
heart.
We had a very mutual discussion, Nico.
Nico does not remember it that way.
Well, you were the one who suggested that we take time to find ourselves.
Just a straight persuasion this time. Because technically that would be with advantage, but you're cancelling out the disadvantage.
You suggested it.
She actually stopped squirming for a bit. Nico kind of... No. Delris had Nico. Nico? But... Like, it looks like she's even doubting herself at this point.
I have to say that at least once I couldn't go any longer.
For us, we were doing, and it was just confusing for both of us. And I wasn't even myself half the time.
Oh, give me a sec. You may have to repeat that because I just looked at my voice thing.
Oh
and
god.
Yeah. Did it dip down to red for anyone else?
Everyone's Discord. Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Everyone is roboted.
Discord, why?
See, our race has changed to cyborg.
Discord is trying to
We
assassinate.
are no longer legal in Starfinder campaign,
Yo.
which I'm still salty about.
Oh,
Yeah,
somebody join another chat and we'll bail it.
yeah, that
So
may.
somebody else.
Wait, it's got to green now.
Oh.
Is that
Yeah,
better?
Europe servers are going apeshit right now.
Wow.
Whoa.
We're back on
Definitely
green.
Zach's fault.
Do I
What was that? Sorry, you
Sure.
cut off when Ranna was singing.
Should I repeat what I said?
Yes, please.
She kind of goes, neither of us knew what we were doing. I wasn't even me half the time, and it wasn't fair on you, and it wasn't fair on me. We decided to, so that we could both figure things out before, trying again. I talked to you ago. You're in Shireen helping people.
Nico is decidedly less struggling now.
I wanted to go there when I heard that you were in trouble. The others.
I'm going to say it's Mariah's turn now.
That's fine.
Does anyone else need eggplants?
Mariah says as her gaze looks over to Kuiper.
I could use a sniper for the shark.
Yeah, Potoo says they could do with help.
Well, I'll move over here so I'm next to Kai for just in case, and I'll shoot the shark.
Why do I imagine it's just like you're kind of bouncing the gun on the ground so you can fire it one-handed while you're just menacingly holding an eggplant over Kuiper's head?
I want to be the ammunition.
No, you don't hurt enough. You
Oh,
help
no.
people. You get shoved in people's mouths. That sounds really wrong.
I
Oh,
like
darling.
being in people's mouths.
So make your attacks. Yeah, that's a hit. As soon as you say that, and Mariah points a gun up skywards, the shark gets shot out the sky. It had 7 hits.
Oh my god, I've been incredible at this kind of stuff all session.
It had 7 HP left.
Beautiful. It was technically going to be the shark's turn before I could go.
Yep.
No, wait, actually, my turn would have been next.
We are going to go out of turn order now, since everything else is dead. As Nico just looks to you. Just kind of blank stares at you for a bit, Delris.
Messing with your head, Nico.
And then you watch the image fade from your arms.
No!
And her image come more into form here. Merely
Nico!
as one of her abilities is she can technically make a little clone of herself for a bit while she sneaks out. So she just looks back at you, Delris, kind of sad-faced. As the mist just kind of envelop her.
Delris just looks extremely sad.
So.
Also kind of looks like she's kind of considering whether to go running after the mist.
Yeah. Also, you'll also see the mists claim the bodies of the Alari Dragonborn and Dorian.
I thought it was Phoenyrie.
No, Phoenyrie was Nico in disguise.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That guy, fuck yeah.
So, yes, we've got 2 down people.
Well, that's just rude.
Probably drag
We're
Alexander.
only missing a
into the
few
circle.
chromosomes.
Oddly
Oh.
enough, those that are still up will notice the mists are still around.
Delris just looks extremely conflicted.
So is any healing going to go on here?
I can't heal people, so.
In fact, I'm gonna say this. For this brief respite, it's a bit silent. The air is still a bit tense, I guess. Technically, you can have a short rest. Which means, those that are down can start spending some of those hit dice to get back up.
Poggers.
Absolute hornificence.
Because it isn't moving from the spot for now.
Yeah. I'll say that this would be something Potoo would notice as this is going on. The bodies still seem to be here. The ghostly bodies.
Just let me know when I'm actually conscious.
Also,
I am tempted to do something about the ghostly bodies.
I don't know if you need to do it or not as well, Mariah, but if you need to, spend some hit dice. If you know how.
Alright.
Basically, you just
What happened?
roll your hit die plus your con, which is
Where did
0 for
everyone
you, so
go?
just roll your hit dice.
Alekxander is very good at taking a hit, but holy shit.
So basically roll some d10s and we add it to your HP.
Ah. I see that big robot bastard no longer is stood on Alekxander. This must mean you killed him, correct?
You've got 6 more to spend if you want to, Rebecca. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still not up to full yet.
Yeah, Delris still hasn't moved from her spot.
You're spending more.
Just curious, how did
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
big
Okay.
robot go after Alekxander go down?
2.
Did he flee? Did he die? Alekxander must know.
That's good enough.
Okay.
Is Alekxander's Michael?
Yes, it is.
Waffleberg just kind of looks to Alexander as you're stating that, and then just laughs. Oh,
Thank you.
You should have seen it. That giant robot you was on about. It step on you, then it become tiny Nico.
Know what a Nico is. You'll have to forgive me. Is it like fucking raccoon?
What the fuck?
No.
Eh,
Just out. Delris is still stood out in the mist at this point. While
Yeah.
everyone's moving.
Delris. Make me a perception check since you've been the closest there. Yeah, I don't know why that's off center. There we go.
Oh, but seriously, how did combat go? Yes, I noticed it stood on me, Waffle, but you didn't need to tell me that part. I can
Oh.
fucking feel that part!
You see the bodies of pretty much everything around Alexander, aside from obviously the giant robot, air quotes, as well as 2 people that, well, 1 person that you took down and 1 person that Mariah shot while you tried to take him down. The Dragonborn and the person that was pretending to be you. Their bodies are nowhere to be seen.
Given the lack of body of other Alexander and Dragonborn motherfucker, that, I can only assume that in that case, then, that, that all of the important ones just fucked off. Does this mean that the Nico is dead?
No, Nico's not dead.
Was that the intended outcome? You all have
Kind of.
emotions, it's weird.
Delris,
Yeah.
something catches your attention as you hear what you think is squealing coming from inside the mists.
Hmm?
And you notice-
Thanks, Sansa.
Oh,
Where did you come from? And you think you see a couple of like small silhouettes darting through it.
What?
And then one thing emerges from the mist.
It's a pig!
A pig?
And it's
It
just
looks like
I'm not getting much of an answer on the fucking Nico thing, so what is this about a pig?
Pig.
Is that what
Points.
a Nico is?
No.
Will someone please tell me what a Nico is?
Nico is a wonderful person.
Oh, he is a person. It is a name. My apologies.
Yes. Could you wait later for explanations on that kind of situation?
There's literally pig. Points at pig.
Yes, the
Yes.
easy pig. Is it an aggressive pig? Because it doesn't look like a fucking normal pig.
I don't know.
Just in case, you guys should probably get back in the safety circle.
Oh, I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't even notice that I was outside of the safety circle. Honestly, why do we need to be in safety circle if you don't fucking do anything when you're out of it?
And then
Whatever, I'm back in safety circle.
more and more come out of the mist.
What in the Kentucky Fried Fuckadolls?
They look
That's
like
a lot.
They looked like Kuiper and David Cameron had child.
Who the heck is David Cameron?
little eggplant slowly rises up. Oh,
So,
I just realised he's still on the map. Why is he still on the map? He needs to fuck off.
he's stubborn. He didn't want to go.
So, these things look like
Oh.
large boar-like pigs with what seems to be spikes protruding where they shouldn't do, and way too many eyes for what normal pigs should have. They also appear obviously spectral.
Perhaps it is time to leave. Alexander, for all the fighting and big talk that he states, does not really wish to fight whatever that is after being literally stood on.
And then you hear a voice call out in what seems to be a thick southern drawl. Just, now, why would you be going and running there? Don't you
Because I
know
don't want to fight
it's dinner
anything.
time?
Oh, for fuck's sake. If this is Crocodile, I will reach for screen and kick GM's ass.
It is not.
Okay, then.
What you see emerge from the mist behind the pigs is this fella.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Can
I
Can
don't
I
think we have
just-
any interest in eating.
Is it Venus? Is he here for your beans?
Yes.
I'm going to be
Oh.
completely honest. I'm pretty sure we've just fought someone a lot more intimidating than me. I still don't want to fight you. I'm fucking tired now. Took a lot out of me, damn it.
No, it's just polite to run away from a meal.
It's almost like I'm not a polite man, you dumb motherfucker.
That's fine.
Why
My boys
you-
here never learn table manners either.
I make some joke about crisping you like bacon with my fire magic, but
I'm going to be completely honest. Would you even be able to get inside nice shiny rock area? Can we just fuck off? Would you be able to stop us?
Throw enough bodies at anything and it'll collapse eventually.
I don't think
And we
that's
got
how
the
most...
bodies.
I mean, you don't, because they're still alive, therefore they are fixed.
You think you think I'm leaving a body when I die?
Can I run and grab Gezin's sword real quick?
He's already gone.
Oh, I thought you said the bodies were still there.
No, the bodies are still there aside from his and the fake Alexander.
Right, so
They misclaimed them.
actual honest time. Are we actually going to fight him, or shall we just see if we can avoid him? I will do whatever. Alexander's always up for a second fight. Just doesn't know if he's going to be very good at a second fight.
I am in no state for this.
hey, pig bastard.
Now, That is just unpolite there, but
You got a name so they don't be rude to you?
oh, they call me around these parts as the Butcher.
Butch.
So, pig bastard it is.
I
Anyway,
heard bitcher.
I'm guessing you were that glorified emo Viego.
You haven't even seen Diego yet, have you?
No, but she doesn't care. From talking to him, she got the impression.
Now, the master wants what the master wants. Currently, the
Oh.
master wants you out of his hair.
Alright, so let us go, idiot.
They
I
also,
mean, yeah, it would be very easy, but the issue is we're not going so much into your hair as you just keep appearing wherever the fuck we are at that moment in
Oh.
time.
that's easy. He also wants that one. And he'll
Which
pick
one?
up his pitchfork and he'll point it towards Pinco. Who
Yeah,
still
you're
looks
not
quite
that-
terrified.
Ah,
Go.
why? Why out of any single member of this group do you want that? No offense to that, but that is not us. That is not one of the people that have been going around eviscerating your fighters, beating the shit out of your emo children, and mostly just being pain in ass. And you pick the fucking little one that likes to make roller coasters. Are you joking?
That's not on par.
No,
Sorry.
he's
You've all
bullshit.
got two-syllable names. You're all very mix-upable, okay? Alexander was born with the correct amount of syllables.
Actually, Mariah's
Correct
is
amount of
3
syllables,
syllables.
apparently not enough.
Waffleberg has the right amount of syllables as well. But look, I can't part with Pinco. I'm imagining that's who he's pointing to.
Yeah.
Because, well, quite frankly, he fits the fucking aesthetic of the parties. So I'm going to have to politely ask you to go back to your farm and tell Death Daddy that sadly you will have to be sucking his to make him happy for the rest of his own life. Because, quite frankly, if you refuse, well, you heard about Piltover, right? Like, I don't know if you were friends with the snake skeleton, but, like, you heard what happened to him, right? And
Oh, so you're the one that did that to poor old Murray.
Yep. I'm the one that did that to poor old Freddy. I don't know if that's what you said. I just am going along with this, but I can do it again. That, and I will be quite frank with you here and now. I have another trick up my sleeve, and Waffleberg will hold out a bronze tube that looks kind of like a pipe bomb. He is completely just bullshitting at this point to get them to go the fuck away. See, if I can open a fucking black hole, I wonder what I can do with a metal stick.
He's got to insight you.
Can I roll deception?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank God.
I was
have
about to
a
say,
plus.
unfortunately, this guy's dumb as a box of rocks.
That is a 22. Oh, no. Apparently that's a 17 on roll 20. What?
Yeah.
He just stares at you.
I
Stares
mean,
at
either
the
one
tube.
works.
Now, I'm no fancy type. I don't know your sciences.
Then you
Explain
should
what
be
that thing does.
This thing? Well, all I have to do is just fucking point it at you and fucking bacon. Like, you've been to Shurima, right? Because I've got the Zon aesthetic, but I'm from other places. But you've been to Shurima, right? So
Yeah,
you,
that's where we picked up that skanky lizard.
yes, so you know the power that some gods have. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the term darken, but they're very, very pissed off individuals, especially when they're woken up from their nap. And this here is a sleeping darken. And you'd want the black hole more than you'd want this fella to wake up. Like, let's be honest, yeah, I'm suicidal. Everybody's going to die in this situation, so we.
Sorry, but when he would have said the skanky lizard, Delris will damn near charge out of the circle.
You're getting suplexed. Or at least attempted suplex. No. That wasn't the best no I've ever given, but it was a hell of a chance. Chance?
A pulse
Sure.
grapple check.
I will choose to fail, so I don't want to die.
I came too late to be able to do the Galder sounds.
Sorry, Delari. I don't know who he's insulting, but we must be patient in this situation. He cannot get to us.
He's insulting her ex.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, she screamed as that blade went through her.
I'm
She
going to-
begged, she cried.
I am going to cast a spell I don't have, so never mind.
I'm going to cast middle finger.
I'm going to cast it.
Hold on a moment, I have to see something real fast.
Don't listen to him. We'll get Nico back.
Calm emotions, my bad.
I was also checking for a similar spell.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish why we want that little small pipsqueak.
Oh, we don't. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do care.
You see, that one contains a small fragment of the Master's missus. And would you be so sore and so sad? He looks to you, Delris, mocking you. If you were separated from your loved one for so long.
Sorry, hold on. This whole thing, this whole situation, everybody marching here and fro, all the dead fucking waking up, is just because your king doesn't have anybody to be in bed with in the long nights. And you follow him because?
Because he's the true king of Camavor and he's the true king of the Shadow Isles. Plus he kind of controls.
I mean, I cannot argue with that logic. I do not care to continue this argument any longer than Alekxander has to, and honestly, it feels like both you and party members seem to be going around in fucking circles.
Oh, we very much are. Just give me the word and I'll pop the fucking stick on them.
Well, you.
I mean, you fucking heard him. I fucking believe him, and I'm supposed to fucking like him. He's going to fucking kill everyone. It's what he does.
By all means. He just looks at you and just laughs. Go
on. Delris will kind of go just kind of shout out, it's like, "Well, you porcine prick, you're not getting Pinco."
And the insults continue again. Honestly, at this point, can you really blame them for insulting us when we insult them so much? Listen. But we'll put Delari, sort of in front of him, so he'll turn around and be like, Delari, you cannot avenge... Shut up. Get your name right when it is time to get your name right. All he wants to do is anger you and make you join him in whatever this cursed bullshit is, right? You will gain absolutely nothing by being provoked by him, except prove his point and become the next skank insert race here that becomes part of his army. Do not grant him that right. Do not grant him any semblance of being correct, and stand your ground. And that's coming from me.
You went very British there.
Yeah, I went very British.
3 questions. First off, how far is the fish from us?
We walked quite a bit that way, so adding on to that, 115 foot.
Second question: are we surrounded by the mist, or is it just where the pigs are?
It's kind of to your left and right as well, like off the map. And that seems to stretch all the way back to Rel's shack itself.
What happened to Rel?
Oh, you still hear noises of battle in the back as she's just like occasionally stabbing things through the mist.
Third question, and this is the very important question. Everyone in the party is like not taken over, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
Perfect. Waffleberg is
Humper hides a
going
little green crown.
Waffleberg is going to pick up Pinco with one arm, and then with the other, he is going to pop the cap off the metal tube. As bright lights illuminate the area, as 7 small discs hover into the air, electricity forming as Waffleberg is going to look to Moonman. Tell the others to run, and Waffleberg is running as all of a sudden they will all form one giant Fortnite dancing Waffleberg as Waffleberg is running for the fucking ship.
I knew it.
He has Pinco, he has the others, he has told Moonman and anybody else who could hear him to run.
Just to quickly update you, because I don't think you were there for it last week, and to remind people as well, Stellara did take off with the ship and just told you all to give the signal. And she would drop the rope ladder to get you all up.
What's a better signal as any?
She is seeing that as the signal.
Yeah, that's a Waffleberg signal. It is time to go. Waffleberg's not wasting his whopper on a bunch of bacon unless he has to.
Kuiper's also slapping the back of Pig Guy's head with Mage Hand just because it's funny.
So
it's like Delris will go, "What about Rel?"
Wait, are you slapping the hat off his head with Mage Hand, did you say?
Yeah.
As you do so, he's just kind of scrambling, just like trying to get over his eyes, like, what a darnation!
Wait, where is Rel?
She's in the circle.
Just
How did he?
In this circle?
The mist.
Do we want to see if Potoo can grab her without getting wet?
You just hear her shout over, "I'll be fine. Me and Claire have got this."
If Dorian is still alive in the mist, you will just hear "She won't be fine. It'll be fun."
Alexander, you recognise that from the voice that rung out kind of weakly as he tried to stab you in the kidney with the poison dagger.
Another one that does not like to die. Whatever. Different time. I'm just used to this at this point. It only took 2 and it's still fucking me off. Oh, yes, we're running. That way!
Yep, Waffleberg is running for wherever the ladder is because...
It'll have been dropped down... Here.
Cool. Waffleberg doesn't actually even need to grab the ladder. He is just going to get on his broom after popping the thing, and he is...
Who doesn't even need to get to the ladder? He just needs to get in there.
Well, this is the thing. Potoo and Delris and Mariah, roll me perceptions.
Oh, goody.
Because I was expecting this to be a boss fight, so I did give these things a little nasty trick. Yep. Yep, and yep. You watch as the ghostly bodies that are next to you writhe around as hogs burst out from them as well. And they are going to try and bite onto you to keep you grounded. Or in the case of Delris and Mariah, drag you out of the field. So let's see if they can actually hit you.
If
grapple you.
Waffleberg sees this happening... you know what, I'll wait till they actually do the thing.
Delris, athletics or acrobatics to try and avoid it?
Acrobatics.
Fail. You actually feel yourself get dragged out of the field. Mariah, you need to beat a 7 with athletics or acrobats. Yep. It just kind of grabs onto you and just kind of, instead of pulling you out, because it's got you by the hair, it just instead
Just
grabs
weak.
like an eggplant and just plucks that out your hair. I'm a sacrifice.
I
You'll be
saved
known
your
as a hero.
life.
Unfortunately, Potoo, there's 2 of them at you.
Oh, fun.
So, they're the 2 that you've got to beat with 1 roll. Let's see if you manage to get up to both for just 1.
26.
Yeah? They try and grab you and you just kind of take off. You're like, nope. But Delris has been dragged out of the field.
Oh boy. If Potoo sees this, Potoo's going to do his best to get a hold of her.
How far is everyone outside
If,
the?
if Waffleberg sees this, I doubt Stellara can hear us from the ship. But we did leave a sending stone with her, right?
Yeah, she's got her sending stone with her.
Waffleberg is, just to give both Potoo and Delris some time, Waffleberg is going to tell Stellara to send the rats.
Okay.
Because we have the rat paratroopers.
Don't pull the wrong lever.
Okay.
I mean, that would probably result in an even bigger KOD because it would just crash right into them.
So let me just drag these other power sign onto here. Let's see. This one was there, there, there. So, Waffleberg's flown up. Did you take Pinco with you?
Yes, Waffleberg does have Pinco.
Okay. So, Kuiper would be the next one actually onto the ladder. Just make me a... Or unless you're using your disc.
I was actually going to use this for Delari.
Okay.
If she can't get away from them.
Nobody calls them by their real name anymore, just the connection.
Look, I just looked down at the names at the bottom and go, that will do.
So,
It works in every other game.
Delris, you
Mhm.
find yourself dragged out. And even though you can see Kuiper sticks flying towards you,
I was just going to
Potoo-
cast it underneath them.
All right. You feel
just be
something
like, you
just-
come here now.
Yeah, you feel something just kind of hover you off the ground slightly. You also see Potoo flying towards you. But you also see 3 hogs staring hungrily at you.
Okay, can I do something?
Go for it.
I'm gonna spend 3 key points to do 3 sunbolts, 1 at each pig.
Go for it. That's a miss. That's a hit. And that's a hit. So the bottom 2 got hit. 10 damage and 10 damage. They're still up.
Yeah, I thought they would be. But it's just kind of like a... Yeah.
Yeah. It does kind of blind them and make them kind of back away before they can grab onto you as well. That one next to you is going to attempt another bite though. So let's see. 1d20 plus 3. 17.
Come on, Wilbur. Just.
Okay. Take 3 damage.
Wait, doing meet and beat? Yeah.
Yeah, meet and beat.
Yeah, then that hits.
Yep. And it is then using Feast. Meaning it gets another attack. That one. So it kind of bites onto you, just kind of sinks its fangs into your legs, and then you just kind of boot in the face with your other one. Well, attempt to. Go for your attack. Yeah, that's a hit. 10 damage, yeah.
I'm rolling consistent with damage at the moment.
So, I believe you've got control over the disc there, Kuiper.
It will try and use all its speed to get back to me.
Yep, given those two were stunned by the thing, and that one just got booted in the face. And those that are going to try and climb the ladder, I'm going to need a athletics check just to see how well you do.
Whew.
Alexander will explicitly wait to be the last person on the floor to grab the ladder.
Okay. So Kuiper's struggling, meaning that no one else can get past him at the moment. Alexander's staying on the ground waiting for everyone else to get past.
Alexander, with, like, I know that's a strength check, but he just doesn't realise that everyone's got on home, and he's just there like...
Mariah? You can't make an athletic check because Kuiper is kind of stuck on the ground. But the pigs are circling the barrier.
Kuiper, get your ass moving along!
I'm going to pick up Kuiper and throw Kuiper up the ladder.
Oh, no.
Opposed athletic? Opposed grapple?
Well...
I'll let you do it.
Oh, if you're laying him, then go for it.
See, adversity is the mother of all working out how to grab a ladder, you idiot.
Just make a...
Yeet!
Yeah. Yeet you quite high up the ladder. Make a dex save, Kuiper, to see if you grab it. Yep. You grab it further up. The question now is, what's the range of the disc?
Oh,
Like, how far do you need to stay close to the disc for it to keep operating?
it will always try to get within 30 feet of me.
Okay. So, Delris, as soon as you see Kuiper get grabbed and yeeted up further onto the ladder, you feel your disc just shoot up with him. Mariah, you can now take the athletics.
Athletics, did you say?
Yeah, athletics, please. Yordles and ladders. You're struggling.
I'm too
Alexander's eyeing
small.
up another toss.
Well, seeing as you said it for me, up you go.
And Potoo is just flying up. So that just leaves Alexander to make... Oh, wait, no. Mariah first of all needs to make a dex save to see if she grabs. Handily. Like, not only do you grab and use the momentum to monkey swing up further. Actually getting ahead of Kuiper at that point.
You just freaking showing off.
I do that, or we could do it like the friggin' Russian Badger totally accurate battle simulator thing. Where it's just using a gun to propel yourself further upwards.
Oh my god, yes. That is such a Mariah thing to do.
Potoo's flying upwards by themselves, so the only other person we need to make one now is Alexander. Yeah.
Alexander will just sort of remain at the bottom ladder and just shout up, I think it is time to get off floor now! Like, immediately, before they realize how to fucking do this shit.
Especially given the barrier is now gone, given Waffleberg and Pinco have flown up high enough.
Alexander will not climb the ladder and will instead remain in order to bonk anything that tries to climb the ladder.
There are definitely going to be 3 pigs that are going for you, so make me 3 attacks.
I'm going to...
Basically, you just need to succeed with all 3 to make sure they don't pull you off.
As I cannot two-hand while holding onto a ladder, give me a second, I'm going to have to use a fucking javelin for that. Yeah, there we go.
That's a fail. That is actually 2 fails and a pass. So they're getting 2 attacks off.
Fair enough.
Well, the...
I will be
actually, no, these aren't going to be attacks. These are going to be opposed grapples. So... 22 and 7. Athletics or acrobatics? And if you want to, feel free to rage to get yourself an advantage.
Um, yeah, I might take you up on that offer. Don't feel bad if I fuck this up. Didn't need it.
Just about.
And then for the other one, I don't.
Oh, you don't need to. That 23 passes to both. It got higher than both of them.
Can you actually imagine though? Because if I wasn't raging,
Yeah. I mean, if you wasn't raging, it would have been the first number anyway.
I don't know. It depends on the
Oh, yeah.
situation. So
Yeah.
each DM usually has like, they hit each other. Wow, what do I do with this now?
So I set ship up. They both try and grab onto you. One of them just whiffs it entirely. The other one does latch onto you, but you just kick it square in the snout. And you, even though it's a ghost, you're pretty sure if there was bones in that snout, you would have heard them crunch immensely as it just crumples
Even
to the
in
ground.
death, you cannot escape your silly, cartilagey, stupid-looking face. Can we go now?
Yep,
Just
the
angry
ladder is.
wheels.
So,
Only on the ladder do feel it being winched upwards, as Stellar is actually getting you all upwards further. Those that
Delris.
were
I'm sorry,
flying, they're already
Mr.
up.
Butcher. Perhaps one day we shall engage in glorious fucking battle, but today I am tired, I am sore, and I am absolutely positive that my shoulder is next to my ribcage.
You watch him as he finally gets his hat right, just to watch you all just flying off. Throws the hat to the ground and just starts stomping on it.
You shouldn't do that! Your hat is very nice! Honestly!
So, takes you a little bit, but you all manage to get back on board the gently used fish.
One day I hope you'll get made into pork scratchings.
Back on the guff, lads.
I think he was already made into pork scratchings if he's already dead.
A second time.
How is everybody feeling? Alexander is not the world's greatest healer, but he
Right,
cannot
right.
sit here and let you all be sore, can he?
And neither is the mother anymore.
Yeah. I'm not sore, I'm pissed off.
Unfortunately, I can only help you by telling you how much I'm going to rip your enemies piece by piece for fun. But that will have to wait for now.
The
Wasn't
biggest-
enough to take my mother, our pets? He took my freaking ex-girlfriend?
Wait, what? Yeah, you know what? I won't question that. This was just not a plot twist Alexander was expecting today.
So, where are we off to now then?
I suppose
Away
this
from here.
area. Two
Well-
just points on the map to where they were directed to go before. By
How is
the
Vel doing? Before we forget.
You look down and the mist seems to be retreating from that area now. Basically, the thing that they came to that area for is gone with Pinco being on board.
Seems
Yeah.
the only one's Pinco.
I'm going to be completely honest. I've not been doing a particularly fantastic job of keeping up with the places that are dealing with the mists. But at this point, it really does sound like there's not really many places left that aren't corrupted.
Okay, hold on. I need a stress reliever. Waffleberg is going to walk over to one of the ballistas. He's going to look down to see any of the running pigs. He is going to load up the ballistas, and he's going to start firing down upon them as they run away, as they kind of retreat back with the mist.
Yeah. Like, as they try to get back into the mist with him, you start to launch him out. Roll me a d6.
D6. That's a 1.
You only managed to nail one of them.
That's okay.
Like, all of them seem to manage to get through, and now you just have the straggler that got booted in the face by Alex. Just as it just lands on its back, it just goes...
almost feel sorry for that one. It seems to be having a bad day.
Sorry for that one. I still have teeth marks where little bitch bit me.
You clearly cannot tell when I'm being sincere or not.
That would
I
also have
feel
been
sorry.
Alexander only knows one way of speaking, and that is very directly. I'm surprised you haven't noticed.
That would
Very
also have
loud, too.
that would also have been the one that dragged you out of the barrier, Delris, that you booted in the face too. So it's had 2 boots to the face and then a mortar on top of it.
It's like a boot to the head.
Alrighty. So, what's the plan? Where are we going? Where were we going? We were going to fucking Bilgewater, right?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, we're not welcome to Noxus. Freljord's a no-go at the moment.
That's the
Potoo just
Freljord.
pointing at the map where
That's the wrong
they
map.
were
They
directed.
they grabbed Nico from Shurima. So in
So let's roll over the map. Which of it is pointed towards that?
Who is pointing that way because he's already said it?
what is that way?
If you remember, Ledros, before all of this happened, said that there might be something there that can help us.
That is going to require. I mean, we can go that way, but that's going to require us to go over either Shurima or Noxus or Targon, and quite frankly, I don't get the feeling we're welcomed in Targon either.
Well, this is assuming that we go over landmass anyways, unless we're depleted on supplies.
We're over a landmass. In order to turn the way that we are going, we will have to go through. We will have to go through Demacia if you want the shortest amount of landmass. And from what we can see,
He says, pointing over the boat to what is still the giant mass of shadows, because that was made very clear.
That's a no-go zone.
There's
Which
a
would
whole lot of
mean
no-goes.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Which means we're going to probably, if we're also wanting to avoid Targon, we are going to have to go through Shurima, around the mountains, and
So you're suggesting straight across, then down, and then back?
yes, but that takes us into.
Takes us very close to the no-no square.
It takes us to Cathian. And I'm going to be quite honest, I would rather deal with the undead. I mean, we could attempt this route, hit the outskirts of Demacia, keep going forward ourselves. Then we could attempt the water. The only thing that we would have to worry about is pirates, but that's not an issue, although we will have to be very clear. Look, somebody else decide. I've got no idea what's going on right now. I've got too much of a headache. Somebody just... Potato. You're the other navigator. Which way do you want to take?
The way you suggested seems like the best course. If we're not going in a direct route, then
If we go this way, we'll be on because the Demacia ends at the mountains.
mm,
The only thing we would have to absolutely worry about is one of two things. Big fucking dragon, or that the Goliath has been taken over.
Big fucking dragon sounds right up.
Goliath.
The dragon is not the worst thing with Demacia. And if this operates as it does, then their defender has probably might have been taken over. But there's a chance that we could get away from him. So I say we take that way instead of the way that takes us straight into fucking. Yes.
Yes, we'll stay out of the sandbox.
It's not. Look, they've somehow made that place even more of a hell zone. So we could just go this way and then that way, and then make it to Little Island Land.
Yes.
Although,
Little.
to be honest, probably the place safest from this ruination is probably Acacia, which is fucked up. Like, I'm gonna be clear here. That's fucked up.
So are you suggesting we stop at Acacia?
We are not stopping at Acacia.
Right.
I'm not suggesting that. We will never stop at Acacia. I don't know if any of you all know about Acacia. You probably do, he says, pointing at Moonman. But we are not stopping there, which is why we're going this way.
Yes. So mentioning Acacia does not mean it.
I was just mentioning the fucked up fact of the fact that it's probably the safest place from the ruination.
Right.
You
Is
lost
on-
Alexander 10 years ago, to be completely honest.
Alexander, are you a navigation kind of guy, or do you just want to man the ballistas when something big comes into sight?
This is assuming that he can actually fire a ballista.
I think we have a catapult we can launch him with.
Excuse me,
Have
you
you-
think we don't have ballistas in Freljord?
Oh, I
Have you
never said
seen the
that.
size of the motherfucker you came to fight when we first saw each other? We need ballistas up in the Freljord.
I mean,
Having them in the Freljord doesn't mean you've used them before.
I mean,
I have very limited experience with them, I will admit, but I do know how to fire one. So much so that my accent change.
yeah, your accent has a
Slightly Piltobrian.
So,
yeah, you've gone fancy, Alexander, on us. Also, I should state the Waffleberg is holding his anxiety chicken.
so Stellari looks to you. If I can get the engines working fine enough and may have to clock them a bit in and over time, we can
Did you
get
do
there
to my
by
engines?
not even yet. But if I do so, we can get there by nightfall.
Best, even with the risk.
Man, you're gonna have to tie me to the bed to let her do this. I'm gonna let you tie me to the bed to let her do this.
That is your
You-
job.
You know how I am when people touch my ship.
Then how about I
I've
give you the
done that
plans?
Ship
since-
all the time.
Then how about I give you the plans for it, Waffleberg, and you can do it.
Can I add a self-destruct button?
You already
No.
did. You already did. I almost accidentally hit it twice.
I love past Waffleberg. Waffleberg is taking the plans. He is going straight down to the engine, and he's taking Henrietta his anxiety chicken.
Okay. So,
I'm going to be completely honest. I'm glad we didn't end up taking that route. I haven't had to tie anything to bed since wife. Don't know how wife would feel.
so
You have a wife?
Yes,
He's mentioned
slightly
her
lost. Only slightly.
Oh, I am sorry for your slight loss.
turn order.
I will find her eventually.
So, it takes
Did you
a-
check in your pockets?
Oh, she's not that small. Yes, she is like half the size of Alexander, but according to her, that's half the fun, baby.
So, it takes some time. The ship goes at its normal pace for a bit, and then you just feel it picking up speed. At points, it feels like you do need to grab on it just to make sure you don't fly off. I'm not going to make anyone do checks for that. Because last thing we need is someone falling at this height, especially if it's Delris. She's going to be falling for some time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to die from this, but it's still going to hurt.
Yeah, Bill takes like
Oh.
0 hitting the ground like.
But after a bit of travel, you do see a small island come into view. The first thing that catches your attention on this island is indeed the large building on top of it.
Oh, that's fancy.
It's very
What the
pretty.
heck?
It
It
also
looks
looks
creamy.
like where I would put dead father, so let's stay clear, yes?
Well, that's where we're having to go.
You know, Alexander,
I thought we were going past it. I did not understand plans. My apologies. Is this island you want me to fight?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes, Alexander, go punch the island a couple times. See if it'll fight you.
That's almost as
Alexander
bad
will
as
go on
saying
mana
fight the
ballista and
ocean.
prepare to fire at the island.
Don't waste my ammo.
Alexander can help you make more ammo.
We
Alexander.
could also load Alexander into the ballista.
Hey, Alexander.
Yes, Delris.
If the island doesn't fight you back, it means you're not worthy. Just kind of walks away.
So, the one question I need to ask now is, who currently has hold of Pebble?
Delris would have took Pebble back.
Okay. Pebble begins to glow.
Hey, little buddy.
It doesn't Pebble always glow?
Glowing
Like-
even stronger than normal. As if it's having a reaction with this island.
Oh god, is it pregnant?
No.
She said I had to fight an island. I assume that meant everything on it.
No, it's the island. You gotta fight the island. We're very technical here. Also, we're not letting the DM kit do anything with this line of subject.
So,
I guess let me down on the fucking island.
So, as you're getting there, the boat slowly lowers as the glow becomes stronger and stronger. And you start to see the same symbol that is buried in the back of your small little friend here is kind of adorned on this place.
Well, they got the same mark as you.
Maybe if you chuck it at it, it'll explode.
Oh.
What symbol this?
Hang on, I just need to see if I've still got the symbol on here.
We don't chuck Pebble.
Says the person who has chucked Pebble before.
It's gonna be
Only
some time
because
back.
it was that death for everyone else.
Symbol.
Last time I chucked Pebble was because I was literally being taken up on Nautilus's shoulder.
Did I not have the symbol before that? Where did the symbol come into play? Because there's a Solari symbol, but it's not that.
I've got it. I can post it in Discord for
Alright.
people.
It does mean that I'll have to post it on editing, but I'm going to have to edit this video anyway. Well, I don't have to edit this video, but I've taken to editing videos now.
You're going to.
Fucking shit.
But yes, as you enter this place, yeah, that's the symbol in D&D chat. As you enter this place, the white marbled walls just seem to stretch on almost forever with its gold tints.
This island is very pretty. I would almost feel bad having to stick a sword in it.
And then you see a large room up ahead with what seems to be an unusual, almost brokenish plinth in the middle, from what you can tell at this distance.
So, remind Alexander, why are we here?
Something about helping us stop the ruination?
Right.
I thought it was something about monkeys, but here we are.
So you were pulling leg about fighting this island.
Yes, we were pulling your leg. It's the island where the giant shadow monsters are coming from.
Yeah, that's the one that you're gonna have to fight eventually.
Alright.
In that one, you will have to fight the island.
As you
Wait, you're
enter,
really not kidding about that?
as you enter this large room, you get a clearer look at this plinth, and you realise it's not much. On top of it, it's not so much a plinth as it is a world map, but 3D.
It has to be said, Alexander would prefer to see big, shiny axe. That
And there
looks
are
very impressive.
several like beacons on this place. Almost one in every main region. So you'll see like a beacon in Freljord, Demacia, Bilgewater, Ionia, Shurima. Oddly enough, not one in Ixtal. Not Ixtal. Ixtal do has one. Icafia. There's even one in Targon. And oddly enough, one in Noxus, which is weird.
That's because the
So what?
citadel has never been taken.
What was that deal?
So what now?
Waffleberg goes to talk, immediately takes out a pin, starts drawing on the map.
It's
As you try
3D.
to draw on the map, it just kind of goes through it almost as if it's like a hologram.
He freaking pulls out a magic.
No, I'm
Waffleberg's
imagining.
taking out his pin over and hologram pin. Time for X deck.
I thought he was about to pull out like a 3D pen.
Basically, like I feel like someone like from Piltover, he'll just take it out. You can't stop me.
If you bring your pen, about to draw on this hologram, one of the blips seems to glow brighter and brighter. The one in Ixtal, to be precise. And the light floods the room.
Yeah.
Let's get some con saves up in here to see who resists being blinded.
Just because he's blinded doesn't mean he'll stop.
Yes, yes. Delris, no. Yes. Mariah and Waffleberg. Oh, Waffleberg passed too. Mariah, con save. Let's see if you resist being. Yes. Only Delris is blinded.
Ah!
The rest of you, you see figures standing in the room with you now.
Oh, please tell me that Alexander doesn't have to fight you.
There are 10 figures.
Alexander has a one fight a day rule.
Almost.
Waffleberg is double checking on the fact that for the first time since being on part of this crew, Alexander has, instead of saying, please tell me I can fight this person, says that please tell me I don't have to fight this person.
Alexander has one fight per day rule. It is what allows Alexander to make sure he only ever fights at best.
All of them, but bar 2, seem to have quite matching uniforms. But you still see like some differences in there. And forgive me because I'm going to just have to label some of these off. Like those that played the event, you probably already know who's going to be there, but for those who aren't, let me paint a picture. You see a Noxian with what seems to be an oddly shaped large blade.
Don't know what Noxian is.
Okay.
They're from Noxus.
I don't know what Noxus
Bay
is.
City. Waffle talk.
Can we get rid of these lines and shit? People that don't know the map.
Kuiper just goes back onto the ship to erase his Waffleberg's drawings.
Okay.
I'll just ping the areas just to help with that. You see an Ionian with several blades hovering behind her. You see a girl whose uniform does not match the rest. Instead, she is in quite the, I won't say elegant or regal, but it's a fancy looking dress. Pinco seems to just stare at them. And they seem to be carrying a large pair of blue scissors. There is a couple of Demacians there. Dark-skinned, one of them carrying a massive gun with glowing green eyes. I also forgot to ping Demacia. And the other one just with a couple of pistols. There's just some random little person just the first person to actually spot you, which seems to be carrying something around the neck, and they just cower and just hide in the back. There's somebody that 2 people would instantly recognize. Potoo
Oh.
and Mariah. You've seen this guy hanging around Bilgewater a lot.
Oh.
You see Graves holding his massive gun.
Oh.
To the rest of you, you see a bearded fellow with a cigar in his mouth carrying a large gun.
Just top Delris there, like,
Are those the only ones?
No, there are 4 others.
We probably recognize one of them from meeting them because they did want to eat someone in our party.
Oh yes, yes, I've not gone to them yet.
Okay, okay. I was just making sure if I was right on that.
You see another Damacian. This one with ruby red shades on, carrying what seems to be a large crossbow. You see 2 familiar faces there as well. All of you. Well, one of them Alekxander won't recognize, one of them Alekxander will recognize. The one Alekxander doesn't recognize is a large feline male with an eye patch.
Sorry.
Those that were there for that part, yeah, it's Rengar, the guy that you met along with Nidalee. The one that you will recognize, Alekxander, along with everyone else, even though he looks a bit different, he looks a bit more finely manicured. You see Olaf. Alekxander, you know Olaf because he is, like you, a Viking-esque Freljordian Iceborne.
That's not what I think of when I think of the snowman from Frozen, but whatever.
And then, Kuiper, your eyes are drawn to the last person, and your jaw drops. Stood before you is the aspect of the moon herself, as Diana just looks down at you.
I'm going to be honest, I don't really recognize most of the people in this room, but, well, yeah, there's him. Holy shit, there's him.
I wanted to get the image, but on YouTube, someone decides to put all those little thumbnails of, oh yeah, this is the next video there, and I can't use it.
just there, like, what's going on? I can't see.
Is this a hologram of people or is this actual people?
At first you think they may be holograms, until they start to train their weapons on you.
Regardless, Kuiper is going to shout Diana's name.
Like, they all train their weapons, and then Olaf just goes, wait, I know these guys!
Kill them!
Waffleberg is just laughing.
That's where we're going to end it for this week. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just perfect at the end.
We didn't do anything to him. We shared a drink with him, actually, I think.
Yes, you did. He's quite friendly with you all.
He is, but also, isn't he the one that super just wants to die?
Yes. He is also part of the Winter's Claw, and therefore he is a follower of Waffleberg.
He is a follower of Waffleberg.
And all of a sudden, we are going to be having the most chummy chum that's ever chummed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, like, he, as soon as he sees you lot, he'd probably look over, see you there with them, Alekxander, walk over, be like, it's so good to meet another one. It's been so long, come here, and he will just straight up headbutt you.
Meanwhile, there's Moonman and Diana who are just awkward reunion as they're just like locking each other, like the eyes with each other, but also just like.
Oh yeah, no, like Stellar is quite literally gasping at the moment, like she can't believe who she's seeing.
Delris is still stumbling around, like, I can't see.
You stumble into Rengar.
Wait.
Fluffy.
Oh, I remember this fur.
Please call him Twitch.
I remember this fur. It's the stinky rat.
He smells like he's taking a bath.
And now you've offended
Oh.
both Rengar and Twitch. Anyway,
I
yeah, we are
drank
coming up.
so much.
We are coming up to 3 hours, so we are ending it there. Oh, today has been a fun session. So, yes,
Yes, we almost.
with that literal
Sorry.
cliffhanger, we will be ending it there. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next time on the Dark Tides of Runeterra.
Bitch.
We are not starting with that again.
Bitch.
No.
Bitch.